Hello, everybody. Yes, I was also bullied. From the time that I started in junior high school until I left high school because of the bullying, I had to fight my way through. And, it's been 35 years, almost 36. Anyways, I'll be 50 the 27th of May. And the effects are still there. 35 years later, bullying takes its toll on a person's psyche. I had to fight my way through grade school, junior high, high school. I was called Chubette. I was called Bug Eye because I have big eyes. I was called all kinds of names and teased because my nanny was gay. My nanny was a male and he was gay. So what? When I transitioned from junior high into high school, I was scared the same things were going to happen that happened in junior high. I got laughed at, got pushed, got called fat, got called whore, slut, and a few other choice names. But the fighting didn't start until a girl actually walked up to me in the bus and pushed me as I went to get off the bus. I took her with me right to the ground. I had had all I could take, and a prostitute and a pimp pulled us apart and walked me home and told my mother, "Don't beat this child," because the other kid was the one who started it. Well, we were living in a really bad area of Las Vegas. We were very poor. And my mother moved us just as quickly as she possibly could. Now, when I entered into high school, the kids were, they were brutal. Absolutely brutal. I had a problem with mathematics. English, I had no problems with. Science, I had no problems with. It was English. It was my math class. I couldn't grasp the idea of algebra. So I was put into a special class to help me with my mathematics. All of a sudden, I'm retard. I'm fat. I'm a slut. I'm a whore. And a few other choice words. It was November of 1979 when the bullying stopped. I had 3 friends. That was it. 3. Bonnie, Mark, and Shantae. We were all supposed to be going to the Speedrome to watch a concert. And I had woke up sick that morning, so I didn't even go to school. Bonnie stopped by on her way. She had Mark with her, and I gave him $15 and asked him to go ahead and get me a t-shirt from the concert. They never made it. They were hit head on by a drunk driver and killed instantly. I went to work. The next day I was in the work-study program for school. I had gone to my classes earlier in the day, and then I went on to work, and a whole lot of people showed up and said my mom wanted me home. Well, I wasn't used to that because, people just didn't hang around me, but whatever. I got home, and a newspaper was put into my lap showing me that my friends had been killed. When I went to school the next day, a young lady walked up to me. I've never forgotten her. I don't think I ever will. but she leaned as close as she could to me. She was an Amazon compared to me. I was only about 5 foot tall at the time. And she said, "I know why your friends died." And I looked at her and I said, "Why?" And she said, "To get away from you." Well, everything that was inside of me was balled up, bottled up, and ready to burst, and I grabbed her. That day is the worst day I can remember in high school. I put her head through a locker and I stomped her. It took 3 teachers to get me off of her. By the time it was all said and done, I was suspended. She was suspended. It was a mess. When I returned back to school after the funerals were over, this chick, her name was Robin Montano, yelled down the hall, "Meet me in the quad, I'm calling you out." I walked toward her and I said, "You're calling me out, let's do it now." And I threw my books on the floor. Nobody ever messed with me after that. Robin took off running because she knew I wasn't going to take it anymore. I couldn't. 35 years later, here I sit. I'm looking at going to the 35-year reunion. I don't expect apologies. I don't expect explanations. I don't expect any of that. It was child's play back then. When I do get to the reunion, they'll find out that I've been successful, and it's going to be in your face. You know, they didn't want to be my friend then. I will not be their friend now. Remember, guys, if somebody is bullying you, tell somebody. Don't hold it in. Don't take your own lives, because then the bully has succeeded. You are the most important thing in your life. Take care of you.